hope not. All right, and now I am recording, and I can see myself teeny tiny. I'm going to flip it so that I can just see the slides, or I can see my picture big and the slides small. I'll let you guys come and take a look. Let me turn it this way. Hello, come over here. This, come over here. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, so I have, and it moves left and right and up and down, all right? I've got all of you in the video, and I have my slides up here in the corner. I could tap on my slides and make my slides bigger and my video smaller. I like to be able to see myself, make sure that I'm actually in it, because sometimes I move too fast. But I could just show my slides. I could have a countdown timer for myself if I want. All right, but it is recording, and this is my audio as well, recording my voice as I'm talking. All right, so some cool tools, either with Chrome or with my Swivl. Oopsies, didn't mean to click on it. To help you flip. So the idea is the students aren't, oh my goodness, I keep clicking on stuff. Sorry. Engaging. Do you have what? This presentation? No, I did not send it to you, but I will, I promise. All right, so creating your video. First thing, it's a good idea to keep it short, 5 to 7 minutes. If you think about videos that you watch, you lose interest after a couple minutes, okay? You don't want to see it anymore. You're just like, okay, I'm done sitting here, I'm by myself, not really engaged with the content if you've ever taken an online class. So keeping it short is best. Here are tools that I recommend using, and where I'm going to have you all try the Snagit tool in just a few minutes. Snagit is an extension, and these are all links to these things in the Chrome store, except for Swivl is a link to the Swivl website. All right. Snagit is a tool that will allow you to take a screen capture, take a picture of your screen, take a picture of your monitor, or record video. So if you want to show something on the computer and talk through it, Snagit is a great way to make a video where you're going through websites or documents and explaining information without your face. Okay, that does not show you. Snagit extension. I use the Snagit extension to record how-to videos, like how to upload things into your grade book or something like that. A quick little how to take a shared file and move it into your drive. So Snagit is a great program that will allow you to do that without showing your face.
That's in the store?
It is in the Chrome web store, yes. Screencastify is another one. Screencastify can record your face. It does not have to. But it's a screencasting tool that will allow you to talk through a presentation, talk through visiting websites and expectations and things like that. It's basically recording your screen, just like Snagit, but it has the option to record your face as well. MoveNote is an app. MoveNote allows you to bring in a presentation and a video of yourself side by side so that you can record you talking through your slides with your slides right next to it. If you like to teach from a presentation, okay, then you can, your students can actually see you, get the emotion that you're like so excited about whatever it is you're teaching, and see your slides and wherever else documents that you have right next to it. Okay? Either way. Explain Everything only works on the Chromebooks. It does not work on a desktop computer. And it acts like a virtual whiteboard. Okay, it gives you a big screen where you can draw, you can type. So a better solution for math teachers would be something like Explain Everything, where you actually want to detail out problems or examples. Okay, it is kind of difficult to use the whiteboard on a touchpad. So you may want to have a mouse or that you can plug in, a USB mouse that you can plug in to do that. If you're going to use Snagit or Screencastify on your teacher computer, then you can have your Smart Slate up. and have your Smart Slate in front of you as you're recording your screen and the notebook software, then you can write those problems with your Smart Slate. Okay, if you're looking to do some kind of example type problems. Google Hangouts on Air. This is what I started using when I was first creating Appy Hour videos, is I would have a Hangout on Air. Okay, if you've ever had a Google Hangout, Google's version of video chatting, you have a call, but then you can put it on air and make it live. The nice thing about Google Hangouts on Air, you don't have to invite anyone else, you can have a Hangout with yourself, is that it makes a YouTube video automatically and uploads it to a YouTube channel. Okay, you do need to have that set up before you do your first Google Hangout on Air, and it will walk you through how to do that. But then you've made your video, as long as there's no editing that you really need to cut out, but you can go ahead and do that. And then it gives you the video, and then you're set. You've created it and uploaded it and made it available all in one. All right, very nice. Swivl, this little guy. Really nice. I'm recording video as I'm talking through my lessons. I've got my slides already built in there. Okay, so I'm giving the whole lesson, and this would be a cool thing to start out with using so that you get comfortable with the idea of making videos and posting them after as a reference for your students. You know, teach the first couple periods, and then, you know, fourth period or whatever. You're like, okay, now I'm going to run my Swivl or run a video and record myself teaching so that I can post it on my website or post it in Classroom so students can go back later and watch the lecture. Okay? Modified, a hybrid flipped learning. Okay? And then there's some other resources here. Katie Christie, if you came to the Google conference last spring, Katie Christie came out and taught. And she has a great presentation here on flipping and blending using Google. Kirsten, who was our elementary tech teacher and is now assistant principal at Earhart, has a flirting with flipping presentation, Google presentation with more tools that she talks through. And then our tech resources page, just so you can get some more information. All of those resources are available to you. Okay? And those are some of my favorite tools. There are tons and tons of screen capturing devices. Kathy Doyle has made a lot of screen captures that she does where she talks through how to use EDMs and their websites, and she likes Screencast-O-Matic. You're watching a video? It's totally fine. It's totally fine. But Kathy likes Screencast-O-Matic. That's one that they've been using. But there are a ton of programs and tools that will help you make recordings. All right? Here's how some of them work. So Snagit, record your voice in your computer. Screencastify, you can have a video of yourself. MoveNote, that you and your presentation side by side. Explain Everything is that interactive whiteboard, although you only get a 30-day free trial. Okay. After that, there is a small fee associated with it. Hangout on Air, students can watch it live, or they can watch the YouTube video afterwards. And then there's a couple more tools there. Google Drawings. If you're going to use one of the screen capturing tools and you want to place on your Chromebook to do whiteboarding, Google Drawings, Whiteboarder app, lots of things there. So once you make your video, how do you get it to your students? Email. If they're all in your classroom, you could share it to Classroom or email it to them from Classroom. You could use Google Sites. The nice thing about using Google Sites is that only students can log into Google Classroom. So if parents want to be able to see your lectures, putting it on your Google site is a nice idea because they don't have to log in to see what's on your website. Okay? Or they need to sit down with their child and both together log into Classroom, and then they could see the video together. But parents don't have access to Classroom. Or some other LMS. I know some teachers that like to use Edmodo. There's some at Page that like Edmodo. The BITSA program last year used Haiku, and so some people have adopted Haiku. Those are available to you as well. We do not have a district standard because we just haven't found one that we really like. We've tried, dozens and dozens and dozens over the last few years trying to find something that works well for what we have, and we just don't like what's out there. So we've just kind of said, pick one that you like, or use Google Classroom and we can help you with that. But there are ways to get the information to your students.
Sally, what are Google sites?
Websites. So like we used to have CMS as your teacher websites. We had CMS for teacher websites, and that is going away at the end of the school year. So you have a Google site, Google website that you get to from your Waffle. And go to your Waffle and go to sites. And Laura, are you still a webmaster? So Laura has built the La Quinta Middle School website. And if you would like to have a website for your classroom, she can link from the Google or from the La Quinta site to your Google site so that, and you can post your videos there. Absolutely, yes. Katie Gimbar is an 8th grade, you can see 8th grade math algebra 1 teacher in North Carolina, and she has a little playlist of videos on Flip Learning, like what if they don't watch the video? What if they don't have internet? What if they forgot what they watched? You know, various things that she talks through, and they're all short little videos, just, you know, kind of those, well, what if they don't watch it? Well, then you have a station set up in the back with headphones, you know, or earbuds that the students can bring, and you send them back. You didn't watch the video? Go back and watch it right now. And that's why it's important to keep them short so that they're not sitting back there for 45 minutes watching the video of you teach, okay? Nobody wants to do that. And nobody got time for that. So, short little videos that they, even if they forgot, you know, we're working on this, but I don't really remember, okay? Go back and watch it again. Go back and interact with the content. Use your brain, see if you can figure it out, and then come back to your group and actually do the work. And then I'll answer your questions on, well, how do I do this next thing? Well, I understand this process, but what about this? You know, I learned the term poetry, but what, you know, whatever, limerick, whatever, and then doing it. So she's got a playlist of a dozen or more videos that are just short little what-ifs, kind of. All right, so we're going to do it. Everybody's going to do this together. So, actually, you don't need to join mine because I made a new classroom that I'm going to have you join. Let me update my classroom number there. It was, 25 something. If you already joined my classroom, wonderful. You don't need to join it again.
What if we haven't?
If you haven't joined my classroom, I'm going to give you the code again so that you can go to Classroom and join, because we're all going to work right now on making videos and posting one to me. So here's my classroom. Where's my code? 23N3HS. 23N3HS. So that is there, and then I built video project. Hang tight. If you already joined it, how do you join? Go back to your classes dashboard.
I have my classes up right now.
All of them, the little squares of all of them.
Well, I created my classrooms. Here's my classes.
Are you looking at your little tiles of all of your classes?
Where is your code?
I'm coming back to it here. Just a second. Okay. My code is, I lost my mouse. Here we go. 23N3HS. I'm sorry, I'm making it full screen. 23N3HS will allow you to join my classroom that I made this morning, that many of you already joined. And then I'm going to have you pick which video tool you want to use. I'm going to come back to them, and then you're going to make a little 60-second, ha ha ha, here I am making a video, just to make sure that you can make one, all right? And then you're going to turn it into me, so then I can show them to everyone, okay? So once you have joined my classroom, the nice thing about sitting on Chromebooks is that you all have a camera built right into the top to make a video of your lovely faces.
Where? Oops.
Okay.
Where's the camera?
Do you need a camera? Can you pass this back? Do you have a camera on your screen? Otherwise, you get out your phone. Okay? And actually, I'm going to stop this recording because it's been 15 minutes of it.